Welcome back to the Pueblo County Sports Experience. I'm Bellina Cipriani, and today I'm joined with
Elijah Lewis.
And I'm Tannin Jackson.
All right, it's been a very, very, very long time since we've done a podcast. We've just had a lot of scheduling conflicts. And then we attempted to do an episode last week, and we were super rushed on time, and there was some technical difficulties, you could say. But how's everyone been doing in this break of ours?
Good. I've been
Pretty good. We hung out a few times.
Mm-hmm.
A lot went down. Honestly, I don't even remember everything that I've done in this short time span, but I've been good.
I've been good as well. I've been chill. I've been chilling.
I can't complain.
That's great. That's great.
How about you?
Yo. Cheeks.
I've just been doing tennis and like last minute scholarship stuff for senior year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
We're about to lose Bellina, guys. Everyone
Good.
say rip in the chat.
Good riddance.
All right.
Blaine, I didn't mean that.
No, it's okay, Tannin.
It's all right.
I trust. I know you don't mean that. Sometimes you do.
No, I never meant that. Sorry.
It's okay, Tannin. You're taking this over next year, right?
Yeah.
This time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go with that.
Yeah, I am. 100%.
All right. Well, we first need to go over our last winter sport that we didn't quite get to finish because they were in their playoff run. So we didn't go over their last stats. So I'm going to go to Eli to finish off basketball.
You already know it. All right. So we're going to start off with girls basketball. They made playoffs. We all knew they were. They had a first round bye.
Mhm.
And then they unfortunately lost to Falcon in the second round by 10 points, 63-53. A heartbreaking loss. But, girls had a phenomenal year. They had a bunch of seniors on their roster. Just like phenomenal players all around. They had Chloe Cortez, Riley Stupnick, some of those seniors who dominated on the offensive end. Riley Stupnick dominating the boards. Parker McCafferty on the assist, good playmaker. Ashton Ortiz and Riley Stupnick on the defensive end. And just all around a great year from our seniors and a team in general. To our seniors, thank you for having a wonderful year, a wonderful career. We wish you nothing but the best in your forward career.
Yeah.
If you continue to play. And then juniors and our underclassmen, step up. Let's go. You have a lot of shoes to fill. So let's do that.
Yep.
But congratulations to our girls basketball. Made playoffs, second round. That's something to put tap your back on for. And then our boys also made playoffs. They were fringe playoffs. We were wondering if they were going to make it, but they made it as the 32 seed, won in the first round, and then went to go play number 1 ranked Palisade.
Yeah.
And lost by 2 points?
2 points.
2
That's
points.
And like the last few seconds of the game too.
Heartbreaking. They were right there to move on to the third round. But,
Would have been a crazy upset too.
Yeah.
Generational
like
upset.
32 seed against the 1 seed would have been insane.
That would have been insane.
But considering the year, they had Barrett out for the year, had a few nagging injuries, just weren't playing to their full potential. I say making playoffs and almost beating the 1 seed, going to the second round is incredible. So
that's an achievement for sure.
all props to our boys and girls basketball. And for our boys, a lot of seniors. Basically, the whole varsity was seniors. So wish you all nothing but the best. I know some of them are continuing to go play, like Lowry is going to go play for CSUP.
Mm-hmm.
Barrett might be able to go play. So, nothing but the best to you guys. You should be very proud of what you've done.
Yeah.
And can't wait to see what y'all do. And for our for our juniors and underclassmen, continue to ball out. And we'll see what you guys can do. But that's all I have for basketball.
Yes.
And Tannin to girls soccer.
Okay, so the girls soccer season is going great right now. We are 5-1 and first in the league. So pretty good, but our girls soccer team is really, really good. We've beaten Southeast, Discovery Canyon, Coronado, and Pueblo West. We're going to talk about that in just a second. Only team we've lost to is Palmer Ridge, which, by the way, they are 4th in the state. So they are a really good team.
Yeah.
And they were 1st in the state at some point. They're undefeated right now. So they are a really good team. So we've only lost to them, that's really good. So this last week we had the milk jug. Ooh. And we were going into it. I heard some people saying that they were worried about the game. Word on the street was that they thought Pueblo West was going to beat us. And then I heard the complete opposite from other people, that they thought County was going to whoop them, which is basically what happened. The final score was 4-3 in favor of us. So we won that milk jug because we're the better team.
Yes.
And yeah, nothing else you can say about that. That game was, if you were there, you know what I'm talking about. That game was interesting.
Were you there doing your manager duties?
Yeah, if you by manager duties, you mean being a ball boy, because they think that manager means ball boy and it doesn't. So I show up and they're like, yo, go ball boy. The frick? No. So I was ball boying. I was getting yelled at a lot by coaches, parents alike. It was a lot of fun. And I was chasing balls. Anyway, but if you were at the game, it was a pretty wild. Coaches got ejected. It was crazy. It was crazy. West almost had a crazy comeback, low key. Because we scored 4 goals in the first half, so it was 4-0 going into halftime. Yeah. And then I don't know what speech their coach gave at halftime, but they locked in and they were like pretty much in County's half like the rest of the game. And they scored 3 goals. So they almost had an insane comeback, but they're just too little too late. So the final score was 4-3, as I've already said. But yeah, that game was nuts. But shout out to the girls for winning the milk jug. That game was awesome. And I'm glad they won it because we won that milk jug. And so, shout out to the girls. They're doing great this season. Their next game is against Canyon City, who I just checked, and they are buns. They are 1-5 and 1. And so, yeah, we probably got that in the bag. W girls soccer team, they're doing great right now. Keep it up. I know y'all will make it to the playoffs and we'll probably go far. So, that's all from me for girls soccer. And we're going to be moving on to Bellina.
Yes. Okay, so I'm going to go over baseball. The team is currently 7-5 for this season. I'm not going to go into any stats, just kind of the games and the game scores. And then the next episodes that follow, I'll go more into stats of players, just so I can get through all these games and then their upcoming schedule. So their first game this season was against West, which they won 2-0. Then they went on to play Skyline, which they won 15-0. Greeley West, they won 13-3. Meade, they won 13-2. Fountain Fort Carson was a 10-1 win. Palisade was their first loss of the season, losing 5-4, which I heard this was a very close game. In general, it was a good game to watch. Lewis Palmer was a 5-3 win. Severance was a 12-2 loss. Canyon City was a 4-3 loss. Palmer Ridge was an 8-7 loss. Falcon was a 9-6 loss. And then finally, they broke their little losing streak they had going on there and won against Longmont 6-1. Most of these losses, though, are like only by 1 run. 3 out of 5 of the losses they've had are only by 1 run. And so honestly,
very close games.
Very close. You know, not a lot you can do to change that. And then their upcoming schedule is they will play East on April 7th. Ooh. On April 9th, they'll play La Junta. April 11th, they'll play Centennial. April 14th, they'll play South. And then April 18th, they'll play Central. I'm very confident that the baseball team has got these games and they'll be able to win all of these games. And yeah, that's all I have for baseball. So we are going to go on to Eli for track and field.
Okay, so their first match was March 7th, and they've had 4 of them in total. And the result of each of these, so they had the CSUP early bird, and that was March 7th. They did not place, which is a little disappointing, but they came back in the Banana Belt Classic on March 14th and placed 12th out of 34. And then a week later on the 21st, there was the Larry Pickering invite, and they placed 8 out of 35. And then this past week on Friday, they had the John Tate Steel City Fast Track invite. And guys, guess what they placed?
Tell us.
First place out of 30. Come on now. We love to see it. But they won't have another meet for a while. Their next one is the SEL Championships on April 23rd. So, great job to them. I know, let me check here, but there was a few people who have been just balling out and to have had many first place winners. Like Brady Ware has been up there for the 100 meter, 200 meter.
I didn't know he did track.
I didn't know he did track either, but he's been dominating.
Yeah.
like long runs, like the 1600, 3200, Richard Sagona is just all over that. He's
kind of the GOAT.
2 minutes for 800 meter, 4 minutes for the 1600. It's insane. And then the hurdles, Blake's dominating the hurdles. Our county relay team is just
we've been good for a long time. We're a
100, 200, 400, and
relay
800,
team.
all first place.
Shout
Dwan
out.
Spence, he's up there for the long jump.
I didn't know he did track either.
Me either. We haven't said his name in a while, but he was dominant during football.
He was.
Luca Tucci, another football star, and basketball high jump. Ethan Villanueva for the shot put. And then we have a few other names here like Bobby McClure for pole vault. So a lot of people have placed first place and others who were just right behind them and just absolutely balling out. So, great job to them. Can't wait to continue to see what they do, especially for the SCL championships. So stay tuned for that. But that's all I have. And then I'm going to Tannin with boys volleyball.
Alrighty. So the boys volleyball is doing interesting. So we're 5-5 currently. That's our record, which is mid, but we are first in league. We are 4-0 in league. So that's good. So we started off the season a little rough. 3 losses to Sand Creek, Bear Creek, and Fountain Fort Carson. Then we swept James Irwin and Atlas Preparatory School. Lost to Mountain Vista. Beat Denver Waldorf, the Wizarding School. And then lost to Chaparral. And then we beat Fountain Valley and James Irwin. So, like I said, it's 5-5. Not the best season so far, but our team is really good. So I believe that they can make a turnaround. The next team we play is Fountain Fort Carson, which, if you were listening closely, we did lose to 3-1. But I think we can take this dub.
Yeah.
Low-key,
I think we can too.
I think we can because we're a solid team. We've been solid for a long time. So I think that this team can be Fountain Fort Carson. And then after that, we have Cheyenne Mountain, which I'm pretty sure they are not a great team. So if we can beat Fountain Fort Carson, that's a confidence boost we need to carry us through the season. And then we play Cheyenne Mountain. And then that's a free win right there. So good luck to the volleyball team as they go through these next few games. W for being first in the league. They are just the GOATs. And that's all from me for right now. Just a quick little volleyball update. But next we're going to be moving on to Eli with lacrosse.
Okay, so lacrosse, I'll do the boys and the girls together. County doesn't have a lacrosse team themselves. So we do go through Pueblo West. So props to them, gracious enough to help invite everyone to play lacrosse through them. We'll start off with the boys who are having the best year. They're 1-5 and then 0-1 in league, which is 4th place. Definitely struggled a little bit. Definitely a lot of room for improvement, but I believe they can do it. They've had a few close matches. And then for the girls, they have also struggled a little bit. They're 0-6. Haven't played any league games. A lot of room for improvement. But we'll see how they do. And that's all I have for lacrosse. And then Bellina for girls tennis.
Yes. So our tennis team has kind of had an interesting start to the season. We've had our lineup move around quite a few times, but we're finally set where we are. So at number 1 singles, we have Emily Smith. Number 2 singles is Noelle Tapia. Number 3 singles is Emmy Bustos. And then we move on to our doubles. So our 1 doubles is Giselle Apodaca and Emma Garcia. Our number 2 doubles is myself and then Abigail Corsi. Our 3 doubles is Jessie Cadena and Nicole Wang. And then our 4 doubles is Jessica Hall and Reyes Reyes. So that's finally set. We've played 5 matches so far and our record is 2-3. Some of this has to do with us moving around. We have a lot of new girls to varsity. There's only 3 of us that are returning, and that was me, Noelle, and Emily. We're the only 3 that returned to varsity. The other 8 are all brand new. So there's been some adjustment happening, new partners, a lot of stuff going on. We started off the season strong with a win against Coronado, which was 7-0. Then we went on to Canyon City and we lost 3-4 here, so very close. Then we went on to Discovery Canyon, which we also lost 3-4 here. And then we played Centennial, and that was a 7-0 win. Pretty good match there. And then we went and played Palmer Ridge, and we got swept by Palmer Ridge. But Palmer Ridge overall is just a really good school for like athletics. So yeah, I think we got them next time though. I think we can get them. And then this week, April 7th, we go against South. And then April 10th and 11th is going to be our South invite. So we'll be at City Park all weekend if you guys are bored and want something to do.
Yeah.
April 14th is versus East here. And this is actually our senior night. So we have 9 seniors on the team. That's Emily, Noelle, Giselle, Abigail, Jessie, Nicole, Reisa, and Ileani. And then myself also. And then on the 15th, we play West. And these are kind of 2 hard back-to-back matches to have.
Oh, is East good?
Yeah, East has a pretty solid team.
Okay.
They kind of stay the same. And their number 1 singles, Ava Andrades, is very good. Like and Haley Welty, their 2 singles, they're pretty solid players. And their team is overall pretty solid. So it should be kind of hard. And then West has kind of just kept their team too. And their number 1 singles is pretty good over there too. So it should be kind of a tougher match week for us there. And then we go into the Hornet invite the 17th and 18th.
Yeah.
And then after that, our season kind of slows down and we're almost to regionals by that point. So not a whole lot left for us. I mean, there is, but there isn't. And that is all I have for girls tennis. We're going to go on to boys swim with Tannin.
All right. So, some things have been happening in swimming. Not a lot, but some things. So they had the Windsor Wizard invite. Tough name, by the way. There's no place data, so we'll never know what happened there. However, they did have the Greg Hutto Eagle invite. I don't know if I said that right. Let's hope so. Where they got 3rd out of 7th, which is pretty good. Standout swimmer there was Christian Garcia. He won the 100 fly. Pretty good. And you're going to hear his name a lot. He is a really good swimmer. Then we swam against Coronado and Palmer Ridge, both of which were complete blowouts. We absolutely mopped the floor with them. 122-49 against Coronado, 126-46. Yeah, pretty bad. And then we had another invite, the Shine Mountain Hawk invite. Again, no place data. So we'll never know what ever happened there. But I imagine that we didn't do great considering there's no place data, which is sad. However, I do want to shout out the standout swimmers on the team, which are the Garcia brothers. Christian Garcia is probably the star swimmer of the team. He has the fastest times in a lot of categories, followed by his younger brother, Grayson, and his other younger brother, Elias. Shout out Elias. Love that guy. Was friends with him in middle school. Hope he's doing good. So yeah, they are a bunch of great swimmers, all of them, and they're probably going to be killing it this season. So keep an eye out for them. That's all I have. We have our next competition is not for a while. It's the 14th of this month against Discovery Canyon. So they're just Discovery Canyon. We got that any day of the week. So yeah, shout out to our swimming team. They're doing really good. But that is all I have for swimming. Not a whole lot going on. So now we're going to be moving on to girls golf with Bellina for our final sport.
All right, I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of failing on this. There's no stats and max preps. I know. And I have their schedule, and I was going to talk to Avery, but Avery's not here today.
Go talk to the Shack, bro. Go talk to Coach Shack.
I know. I forgot to do that during calculus today. So it's my fault. I messed up. But I can go over what they've done so far and their upcoming schedule. On March 16th, they went against South. And then March 23rd, they were away against Swink. And then March 30th, they were away versus Swallows Charter Academy. April 2nd, they were away versus Fountain Fort Carson. April 8th, they're going to be away versus Centennial. And then April 13th is versus Central. And then on April 17th, they go to the Fowler Grizzly Invite. So that's all I know about girls golf. I promise to come back knowing a little bit more information next time, actually having some stats or what's going on there.
Let's hope so.
But yeah, I think that's all. And now it's technically time for Player of the Week, but I don't know if any of us have anybody.
I have an idea.
Oh, I like that. Okay,
Mhm.
okay.
Right. Let's hear.
Locked in. All right. So for my player of the week nomination, it's not magic. It's not luck. It's this team. The way they line up before the race, quiet, but locked in. No wasted words, just a look, just a nod. But everyone knows. They've done it 1,000 times, and they're going to do it 1,000 times more. Give me the Pueblo County relay team for player of the week / team of the week, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, I can't point out like one specific player, but that whole relay team, I saw it on the stats, Tannin saw it, like, for all the relays, they're dominating. They have first place.
And they have been for a while.
But yeah, so that's my pick is the relay team. What do you guys think?
I agree. I feel like they need some recognition. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like because last year they were also dominating, but we didn't. I know we shouted them out, but like they never got like an award, you know? And I feel like they kind of deserve one.
Yeah, I agree.
And so I think they should get it. I have a lot of friends on there too. Logan, I know you do the relay. What he carries, he's the W.
Oh, yeah. Love Logan.
I think Michael does it on there too. I think he's on the relay team as well. So shout out to those two guys. They're both speedy, both very quick.
Love both of them too.
Yeah, they're good guys. So shout out relay team. I think they deserve it. I'm biased, but
No, I agree with that
They're
statement.
dominant. No one's competing with them, so they should win.
I agree. All right, then. I guess shout out to the Pueblo County relay team.
Yes.
for
Congratulations.
team of the week.
Yes.
Mm.
And with that, Tannin, do you want to hit us with the outro?
Oh, yes. It's been a long time. All right. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for tuning in on whatever you are listening on, whether it be YouTube, Spotify, whatever you're listening to this on. We appreciate it very, very much. Subscribe, please. I want subscribers. The number makes me feel good whenever I look at it. So subscribe. It's completely free. You might as well just click it. It takes like a second or two. Hey, I'm just saying, it's always there if you want to. But thank you seriously all for watching. It actually means the world to us. But that is it from us. Hopefully this episode gets out soon and Bellina edits it in time. I'm just kidding. I can't talk trash. I don't do anything. But thank you all for watching. And I am Tannin Jackson, joined here with
Eli Lewis
and
Bellina Cipriani.
thank you for watching. Have a good day.
Bye.